What's up guys, today I'll be talking about the characteristic traits of successful investors in the market in the long term. For myself, I consider myself a long-term investor, buying and holding forever. I have studied different investors, like Warren Buffett, the greatest investor of all time. Everyone knows who he is, and he has billions of dollars compound over time in the market. His simple philosophy is buy and hold forever. And he's more of a value investor. And we can look at Charlie Munger. He is Warren Buffett's right-hand man, business partner, best friend. They have been lifelong friends. And you probably know the story of Buffett and Charlie Munger. And they usually do their annual shareholder meeting with Berkshire Hathaway. If you're into investing or stock market, you probably have heard at least one meeting. And those meetings give you so much wisdom, lessons. Another investor I kind of research is Dalio. He's a well-known fund manager, and he's known for his all-weather portfolio, which is a mix of commodities, short-term, long-term bonds, and stocks. In my generation, one of my favorite YouTubers to watch is Financial Education. He's a long-term investor, and he has taught me so much about investing, the psychology of investing, and just the simple mindset strategies of how to be successful in the long term. Each person I research and have observed from their YouTube videos or even different books I read about them, they have all different asset classes that they're invested in and understand on a high level. But what's like their core habit mindset that they all have? And it really starts with really having a long-term mindset. I repeat this a lot. If you're in it for the short term, you're not going to make any money. You're really just gambling. And it's not very sustainable for the everyday person. They don't care what happens in the short term of their investments. They're investing because they see potential in it. They did their research or due diligence, reading financial statements, understanding the macroeconomics of the economy or in the US or in the world. In the short term, the market is very volatile. It goes up, down, up, down. The news, mainstream media talks about it negatively. Most of the time, we're in a bubble, blah, blah, blah. Like, you have to take all that out of context. You got to focus on yourself and having that long-term mindset. And this really leads me to my next point, is being unemotional. 80%, 90% of the market of investing in general is basic psychology. And most people don't have that ingrained into themselves. The market has historically gone up. Being unemotional. You gotta think rationally when you're making an investment. You're not investing because of the price. You're investing into that core foundation of that business. What is this business trying to sell? Is it selling products and services to consumers, businesses, to the government? And how do they make profit? Have they increasingly been going up? How is their management team executing on the short-term and long-term goals? And be the one doing your own research, empowering yourself to make investments in yourself. And it takes months, even years, but it's all about taking that action now. Investing into your circle of competence. If it's crypto investing, real estate investing, stock market investing, index fund, cost averaging up each and every single month. There's different strategies you could be successful in the long term, but what really resonates with you inside of you? It's all about thinking for yourself. So you could have someone manage your money, but why not do it yourself and take the time, build the good habits, and you can become rich over time, being disciplined about it. These great investors invest in high conviction plays that they understand on a high level. Wealth is created over decades, not months or even a year. If you're in your 20s and 30s, you have a lot of time on your hands for compounding work for you in the market, and you have a lot of time to take risk and knowing what you want. I mean, for myself, I started investing in the market at a young age. I had a whole bunch of mistakes in the beginning, but now I'm figuring out, okay, what makes successful investors for the long term? What's the core habits? How should I approach investing? Should I have cash at all times in the market? Having a circle of competence. Always learning and being humble about it. You're not going to know everything. Continuously being a student in the game. Third, there's no excuses for you to start if you don't have any money. You could start investing with no money, but it's that building that core habit. Habits compound into bigger goals in life. It's just being patient with it. You're not going to create wealth overnight. Over the grand scheme of things, wealth is created over time. Starting like your own business, like everyone cares about that end goal, what happens to you, but no one cares about that grind and hustle that you put in for doing your business, starting your own branding, personal brander, being patient, just having that end goal and know it's going to be a journey. Fourth, being disciplined. Are you willing to do the work while you're young? Doing the opposite what society tells us to do? Going on your own path, following like what really excites you in life and taking that risk. Lead by example, and like traits that I learned from these great investors is going to compound into myself, into becoming a better person or wiser person at my young age, being advanced. Not a lot of people my age take these things seriously, but down the line they will. But it's all about attaining financial freedom in your own terms, in your 20s, 30s, 40s. You're gonna set yourself up later in life. Set yourself apart from the 99% out there. Don't follow and have a sheep mentality. Create good habits, because good habits are gonna compound over time. There are a million ways to become successful if it's becoming a millionaire or even a billionaire from the market into real estate, crypto. Like, what resonates with you? Long-term investing in the market, which I resonate with, it's the most winning strategy, and you can't go wrong with it. And just really summing up this video, if you want to be successful, it's all about having that core mindset, knowing the psychology of the market, having that long-term mindset. Short-term fluctuations don't matter. Having confidence, being unemotional and staying rational, being patient, having cash always on the sidelines to capitalize on the gains, being disciplined, and just taking that action that not a lot of people that want to do. Trust the process, and investing is a long-term game. And these are the characteristic traits of all investors. They're so basic, but they teach you so much about life. Think for yourself and don't let other people dictate like where you want to invest your money. It's about having confidence and doing your own researching, thinking independently as a long-term investor. Wealth created over the decades, 20, 30 plus years over your lifetime. No one wants to get rich in the market in the long term. That's like a Warren Buffett quote. Simple strategy, but you do what you gotta do. And just being disciplined. It's very unconventional, but show your results at the end. It's about like grinding, generic advice, like doing what the masses aren't doing, putting in that grind in, trying to set yourself up. If you want to start creating financial freedom for yourself, it's about going on your own, taking that lonely path, creating your own business, if it's your personal brand, or building a product or service that's gonna help thousands or even millions of people down the line. Lead by example and just really start caring about life. Everyone's on their own journey, and you can manifest whatever you want. Don't FOMO for anything in life. If it's crypto or the market, people are saying, I'm making so much money in the short term. Think long term and rationally. Don't just invest because you're just getting FOMO'd, which a lot of cryptocurrencies FOMOing a lot of people right now. Remember, don't do what the masses do. You don't buy on the green days. You buy only on red days when your favorite companies or indexes are on sale or the market prices them cheaper. Thank you for watching and peace out.